Well, I'm Gheorghe Husar. I'm a full-time Krav Maga instructor. So that's my main job, which is a job that I truly love it. I like to help people, I like to empower people, so it's a privilege. My Krav Maga story started in 2002. I was teaching actually a class, a full contact session. A guy he was in Portugal, a guy came in into the gym and said, "Oh, do you want to try something different?" I was thinking, nah, that is what I'm doing, it's quite good. So I said, can you tell me a little bit more about? Oh, we start to talk about Krav Maga, which appeared very interesting. So yes, I said, okay, let's try. And day after we had a trial session which I fell in love with. Very funny because we've been dealing with headlock from the side on the floor, and I learned how to defend against that, and that threw me back in time 6 years before. I've been on a fight, on an incident, actually been kind of revenging my brother. So the fight ended up with me being taken on a headlock to the floor, and at that point it was like a gentleman agreement. We just stopped, so I couldn't defend myself on that situation. And then I thought, I wish I could do Krav Maga a while before that. So that's how I started Krav Maga. Well, several times, but the one what I always tell to my students happen about 4 o'clock in summertime in Hull. I've been shopping in Halfords, and I noticed a group of 5 adult male entering the shop. So they split in 2 groups, 3 and 2. So I was with the assistant, one of the aisles there, asking for help. So the guys pass behind me, so it's a natural instinct. I had a small, like a bag, and I put a bag on the front, and that catch their attention. So they stop on the end of the aisle and look at me. I didn't watch them, but I saw them through my peripheral vision, and I still monitor them. So then I make a decision while I was paying for my product. I asked the assistant to fit it with some screen wipers, because I didn't want to be distracted if the guys will wait out and the situation will escalate, which I was right. So while the guy been fitting my windscreen wipers, this group split in group of 2. So 4 guys and 1 guy. So they start to come around. One of the guys start to walk towards us, towards my car. So I saw the situation because I've been monitoring. So I was thinking, they're coming from my bag. So I unlocked the car. I took my bag very, very slowly and very visible. I throw the bag in the car, close the door, lock the door, and I put a key in one of the pockets. And then I had a tactical pen. I took the pen out, I look at the pen, I look at the guy, and put the pen in my pocket. So that was all. The guys just decide, well, it's not worth it, so they left. So they jump in a car, and that's all. But it's not about fighting, it's about sending the right signals. So you've been aware, which means make you a harder target. And what we call it in the class, low level of criminals. They don't want to get injured, they don't want to get caught. So that was a smart thing for both of us. Yes, as I mentioned on the beginning, it was in 2002, happened that in Portugal, actually in Porto Santo. The gym, I still remember, I think it was at the Hotel Villa Valera. I was teaching when I've been introducing to Krav in theory, and then on the class we've been doing some groundwork which sparked some past memories where I wasn't in a position to defend myself. So that's how I fall in love with Krav, and I said, yeah, that's straightforward, so that's what I'm doing for now. Since then, I became instructor in 2007 and teaching since 2007. Well, there are a few important skills. First, don't engage.
That's very, very important. Fight should be the last solution, and it should be deployed only if and when everything else fail. Self-defense starts with awareness, which have a different, I would say, levels, different points of awareness. But definitely awareness is very, very important. Understanding the, I would say, the violent signs, the exterior signs of violence, by reading your opponent's body language, his state of mind. That's also very, very important, because you can prepare yourself in advance if we have that luxury. So awareness and body language, that's one of the important things in Krav Maga. So I guess you should understand your limitation, which is parts of your I'll say awareness. Only because you do Krav Maga, that doesn't mean you can defend against everything what being thrown at you. You can deal with. I mean, you can't defend something what you can't see. That's very, very simple. Now, people, I heard a lot of people saying, yeah, that's working, the muscle memory is fantastic. It's not muscle memory, there are fine motor skills, mixed motor skills and gross motor skills, and you shouldn't learn complicated things, because under the stress they will not work. Straightforward eye gouging. Before you start Krav Maga, look for, I'll say, the most credible club around. If there are 5 clubs, try every one of them and see what suits you. Don't go with expectation. Just go there, enjoy yourself and get the most of it. Don't try to watch a movie before you go to class, because you'll be disappointed. So Krav Maga is not a movie. It's and should be very, very simple, like the Krav Maga say, close quarter, get out as fast as possible.